Hey y'all, welcome back. Welcome if you're new. I have an all gel polish design for you all today. I'm going to be working on my practice hand, and yes, I know that this is a little late for these colors, but I had it recorded, so now that I have time finally to get the voiceover done, I thought I would go ahead and do it and get it uploaded. So, yes, I'm going to be working on my practice hand. I've sculpted out just some long coffin nails on it. But you can do this design on short natural nails or whatever. It can be adapted. I used my usual Born Pretty hard gel in nude pink and shaped and ready to go. So let's get into the design. Okay, so I'm going to be using 5 out of the 6 polishes in this set from Makartt. The one on the end, it's called Highlighter. I'm not going to be using it. It's just like a rose gold glitter polish, basically. They're all named after like makeup, basically. There's highlighter, bronzer, contour, cheeky, rosy, and glow are the names of this set. It is still sold on Amazon. I will link it below. It's a really nice set, honestly. I mean, it's got some really pretty neutral colors in it, so it's handy to have around. The first one I'm going to start with is Rosy, which is the nude color. And I really did not need to do this. It's this, once you see it go on, see, it's the same color pretty much as the gel that the nail is made out of. But I guess just for design's sake, I'm going to go ahead and put it on as a base. I'm going to do the pointer finger and the middle finger right now, just one coat on each. Later on, I think I go and put a coat on the ring finger too. But yeah, just one coat and into the lamp, and we'll move on to the next step. Okay, so on the pointer finger, it's going to be a plaid nail. So I have a liner brush here. I'm going to be using the 20 mil side of this brush. If you have one of these long liner brushes and you've used it, you know how nice they are for designs like this. The first color I'm going to be using is Cheeky, which is just basically a darker nude, really pretty color. And I'm going to be using also Contour, which is a really pretty chocolate brown, really nice color. And the glitter polish is called Bronzer. I could have used either one of the glitter polishes from this set. Honestly, they're almost identical. One is just very slightly pinker than the other, just barely. But yeah. So yeah, that's the glitter polish I'm going to use. I'm getting them all laid out on my little palette here, ready to go. And let's see. It's been a couple weeks since I recorded this, so I've kind of forgotten some of the things that I did, but okay, so yeah, get my liner brush into the polish, get it worked all through, and I think I'm going to start doing the figure eights with my liner brush. This is a tip I picked up from Dorota Poliska, and it basically, she calls it exercising your brush, and man, I'm telling you, that is one of the best tips. She's full of good ideas, but wow, that tip really makes a huge difference. It just makes your brush behave in the way that you want it to. So yeah, the tip I can give you for using a liner brush is let the liner brush do the work for you. Just lay it down the full length of the brush on the nail and just pull it towards you. And mostly you're going to get a straight line out of it. I mean, this one is a little cockeyed looking. I think I go back in and fix it here. But yeah, mostly these long liner brushes, they do serve a really good purpose. Okay, okay. So I'm going across, just getting that first color put down, and then I'm going to cure this color. I haven't cured anything yet, so I don't get that bump in the middle of the lines. And then we're going to move on to the other two, and I'll just let y'all watch. It's pretty self-explanatory. Okay, so you saw me take the hand away there. I was putting it in the lamp. The brown is cured now. And I'm going to be taking the glitter gel, which is called bronzer, and just going over the top of the brown lines. This glitter gel is, it doesn't really have a color to the gel part. It's just glitter particles in gel. So it needs a little something behind it. So yeah, I'm just going over the brown with the glitter and going to cure that. And then this nail will be done. Okay, so yeah, the first nail's done. I'm going to be using a 9mm liner brush for this next one, and I'm going to paint a French with just the brown contour color. There I am doing my little figure eights again. The thing that does is basically soften your brush up so it's not so stiff, because they do get stiff after sitting around for a while, even the ones with lids. So, I can't really give you any great tips for doing a French. I'm not that great at it. As you'll see here, this is definitely not the best French in the world. I can, if anybody wants, I can recommend a video that Kirsty Meakin did forever ago, back when she was with the channel that shall not be named. And you know, she gave some really good tips in that one. So, yeah, that's all the tips I have for you on how to do a French. This is one of my better ones, and it's still not great. But yeah, I'm just gonna get the edge of the French tip sketched out there, and then the rest I'm going to do with the brush from the bottle. And I'm going to do 2 coats of this brown, curing in between, of course. And that's all for this nail.
Wish I could get through to you, don't know what to do to you. Anything I say will come off as wrong and you're not alone. Something feels out of place, but you have no tell. It's like we want the same things, but the lines we've drawn are too parallel. I can't sleep when you're not talking to me. Got me suffering in silence, can't breathe when you're not here. I know that you feel some type of way, girl. You don't say it to my face, though. Just say it to my face. Say it to my face. I know that you feel some type of way, girl. You don't say it to my face, though. Just say it to my face. Say it to my face. To my running back through my mind, looking out for a sign. Don't know where I went wrong. Oh yeah, yeah. Running back through my mind, looking out for a sign. Don't know where I went wrong. Oh yeah, yeah. Running back through my mind, looking out for a sign. Don't know where I went wrong. Yeah, yeah. Running back through my mind, looking out for a sign. Don't know where I went wrong. I can't sleep when you're not talking to me. Got me suffering in silence, can't breathe when you're not here. I know that you feel some type of way, girl.
Okay, so this is going to be the marble nail. I'm going to put 1 coat of that nude color, the rosy, in the background here because, you know, marbles, sometimes there are patches that you miss and you want something behind it to take care of that issue. So, yeah, 1 coat of this and into the lamp, and we'll move on to the actual marble. Okay, so the nude is cured. I'm going to be using my blooming gel that is from Model Ones, but you can use any blooming gel or even a base coat would work, honestly. I'm going to be putting a very, very thin layer down. You do not need a big, thick layer of this stuff. It's just going to cause problems and make the nail look lumpy and make it hard to cure. So, yeah, very thin layer, and you do not want to cure. And I have already got my the gels for my marble laid out on my little palette over there. I'm going to be using Glow, which is the white color. Cheeky is the dark nude. Contour is the brown. And Bronzer is the glitter color. And they are not, oh yeah, that's my ombre brush I'm going to be using. They are not mixed. Like you'll see people put all those lines of polish out and then run through them with a dotting tool or a liner brush or something. I don't think you need to do that. I think it just muddies your colors up. And I like the way marbles look this way, basically my way. I prefer that. Wiping the extra gel out of my brush before I pick up more. So once again, my colors don't get muddied. And this is where not having a steady hand will serve you well. I don't, that's something I do not have. So yeah, you just pick up a little bit of gel, and, you know, all the colors at once if you can, and just kind of wiggle your hand as you put them on. And yeah, there's your marble. It's super easy to do. Oh, and this is where I realized I didn't have enough glitter in the design. I didn't think so. I'm just getting a fine liner brush, the same one I was using a while ago for my French nail, and just going with the contours of the design that are already there and just wiggling some more gel polish through. Here I am putting a wipe up to the sides of the nail, and that helps pull off the excess gel. You can be as careful as you want with these marbles, but most of the time you're going to get excess gel on there. It's just, it happens. So that helps pull some of that off. That's a trick I learned from Natalie Mugridge forever ago. Some got on my skin, the silicone of the practice hand, so orange wood stick to the rescue for that. And it's time to cure, and then time for the last nail. Okay, so she's all cured. I'm going to be using contour and rosy for the ombre on this. And the colors are very far apart. Like one of them is very dark and one of them is very light. So this is one of those ombres that is not going to be the easiest in the world to do. Normally I would do something like this with a sponge, but I've played around with these particular colors to do this exact nail, and this was the best result I was able to get without a whole lot of, several layers, and just this is the quickest, best way I found. So yeah, the brown there at the cuticle area and the nude on the rest of the nail. And there's definitely more nude on here than there is brown, because that brown is such a deep color and so pigmented that it will take over the whole nail very quickly if you put too much of it on. So, ombre brush that's been cleaned, same one I used for the marble nail, and just very lightly back and forth, back and forth, back and forth to mix the two colors together. And then once they start mixing a little bit, you start going up and down the nail as you're going back and forth. And don't forget to pay attention to the sides. I like to use tips that have a really deep C curve to them, so you can very easily miss the sides if you're not paying attention. And I'm going to pull that brown down into the nude more, and then I'm going to pull the nude up into the brown more, and just, back and forth until I get them mixed decently well. And then this coat is ready to be cured. I'm going to do a second coat. Yeah, I'm going to do a second coat, same exact way. It's still not going to be the best ombre in the world, but that's fine because we're going to fix it here in a minute. So I'll just let you watch this part, and then we'll come back when it's time for the camouflage part, basically. 2 coats, both been cured, and we're going to put some glitter on top. And glitter will solve a whole host of problems. This one is going to, I mean, it adds a little, it adds a little glitter to a nail, which I'm never against. Y'all know that. But it helps cover up that blend that's not perfect. So, yeah, I'm just putting it over the brown and bringing it up into the nude a little bit. Like I said before, this glitter gel doesn't really have a color to it. It's basically just bronzish colored glitter in a clear gel. So, yeah, I'm just going to kind of tease that glitter gel down the nail a little bit. It doesn't need a whole lot of work. And cure that, and then it will be time for top coat. Okay? So, yeah, this is what they would look like shiny if you want to leave them shiny. I'm going to use matte because I just felt it fit this set better. So, I think I fast forward through a lot of this because it's top coat. It's the same thing on every nail. So, matte on every one of them and cure, and they're done. Okay, they're cured. And I think that matte looks really nice. I think it brings out the glitter and just makes the set look great. I will say I always cure my matte top coat for 90 seconds instead of 60. I feel like it makes the matte feel soft instead of rubbery. But that's my personal preference. So yeah, that's it. Thanks, you all. I appreciate you sticking around. If you like what you saw, please drop me a like before you leave. I would really appreciate it. Leave me a comment. Tell me what you thought. Subscribe. I've got some Christmas nails, I think, coming up next. And that'll do it. I'll see y'all next time. Bye.